I just can't emphasize enough the importance of having a working alternator. While the engine's running, not only is the alternator charging the leisure batteries, it's also powering the inverter, which is currently providing 240 volts to charge my laptop and my mobile phone, and running the fridge every 15 minutes or so when it cycles. But at the back, it's also providing 240 volt to power my video camera. A wonderful, peaceful few days here at Dutton. Been very fortunate with the weather. Incredible to think that just 2 weeks ago, the UK experienced 2, maybe 3 of the worst storms in recorded history.
Country house gent, and I gone bought myself a little boat. Oh, I'm country house gent, and I gone bought myself a narrowboat. Sold everything I ever owned and swapped it all for a life afloat. That's right.
Leaving Dutton, and about 5 miles today to a boater service point where I have to get rid of some rubbish, top up the water tank and empty the loo. And around there are some moorings, and when I get there I'll see how I feel, and I might moor up, or I might carry on a little bit more. Also, there is the world famous Anderton boat lift, which drops you down onto the River Weaver. I won't be doing that. I've done a couple of rivers, and that's enough for me for now, but I might be doing more, such as the River Severn. But for now, Aslan and I are cruising southward along the Trent and Mersey Canal. Hello? Oh no. Always something quite heart-wrenching, upsetting, seeing a canal boat, quite obviously, past its best now. I'm definitely feeling the almost instantaneous change to canal time. It's very real. You can almost bite off chunks. You can feel it. Quite surprised how quickly I've just slipped back into the ways, the old lifestyle. Also on the way, I'm going to be going through two tunnels. Saltersford and Barnton. This time I shall remember to turn my tunnel light on. Quite a few viewers asked on my previous Deliverance Day video why I had Aslan transported by lorry rather than go over the Ribble Link. And for the benefit of those of you who missed my 3 previous explanations in 3 separate videos, the Millennium Ribble Link doesn't open until May. Now, to stay at Garstang Marine until May means 3 more months mooring. And bear in mind that Aslan was overdue her biannual lift out, blacking and lift back in. So if you ignore the costs of the lift out and the blacking and the lift in, then the only additional costs were the transport and the taxi, which works out round about the same as 3 months mooring. And ultimately, I didn't want to hang around till May. I wanted to get going. Bridge 204, and that means Saltersford Tunnel is very shortly after. This time round I have my glasses to hand. Phew! Disaster averted once again for the brave canal boater. Saltersford Tunnel ahoy! Like Preston Brook Tunnel, entrance is on the half hour, and it's around about 10 past at the moment. But, what shall I do? I know what, cup of tea. Well, I'm just going to wait here for about 15 minutes then, and then I'll be able to go. Not too long this tunnel, but twisty if I remember. And in we go. Yeah, this tunnel is twisty, so you only get like a brief glimpse of the light at the end of the tunnel once in a while. Yep, now we're on with that tunnel light. Here's one of the bends coming up. And then suddenly you get a little glimpse of the light at the end before it disappears again. Hey man, did you see a real bright light? Hey, son of a bitch, nick my pants. Well, I'm happy to report that the LED H4 bulb is a resounding success, especially when it has 12 volt applied to it. I believe this one is on the half hour as well, and it's now 1:45. No worries, because rushing is actually illegal on the UK canal system. Nah, not really. My mistake, it's not timed. Because this one's straight and you can see the other end, if you don't see a boat, then you just give a blaster horn and go for it. Don't want to speak too soon, but I'm quite enjoying tunnels now. When I started off, the first two at least, they were a brand new experience, to put it mildly. Few more dramatic changes of direction. That's it for tunnels now. Quite tall and narrow, that one. Now about a mile and a bit to the rubbish point. I remember this sharp turn. Bit of horn, I reckon. Very beautiful basin. Now the canal suddenly becomes quite industrial as we approach Anderton and Marston and Northwich. The word witch in Northwich, Nantwich and Middlewich is Roman for salt. Salt being the very reason those places exist at all. And there are parts of the canal round here that have collapsed over the years and had to be rebuilt as a result of subsidence from salt extraction. That's a good game. Another sharp turn. You will shortly be arriving at Anderton boat lift. As I say, I'm not going on that because that just takes you down onto the River Weaver. And I ain't heading in that direction. The Anderton lift is quite the attraction, receives thousands of visitors every year, but I'm heading on for the boat service point. Quite the day now. The boat service point is just along here, opposite this marina. Right down there. And looks like there's room. Before I went in Garstang, I couldn't really understand the attraction of marinas, but I can now.
What now?
out. Come on. No. Well, that's Aslan and me replenished. So next stop a mooring, I reckon. Any mooring will do me. Doesn't have to be near a shop, just so long as it has some Armco. It's only 20 to 3, but after this short remote section, we're then into Marston and Witcham and Northwich. And if memory serves me right, there isn't much in the way of moorings around there. As I say, this is my third time going along this particular stretch of canal, from the Middlewich Junction at King's Lock and all the way north along the Trent and Mersey and the Bridgewater. But this is the first time, as I say, that I'm heading in the other direction. I do remember some of the landmarks, but everything looks completely different going the other way. If I had a Hilti gun and some mooring rings on plates, I could make my own mooring. That's an idea. Invest in a Hilti gun. What's this coming up? Are these the moorings at the Saltworks pub? Well, I can see a mooring pin, so no, I don't think they are. I'm not a huge fan of mooring pins, for the simple reason all it takes is one loony going past too quickly and it'll rip the pin out. I shall take a look at this gap up here. Nope. I can wait though, it's still a bit too early to moor up. Yeah, just managed to get in there rather nicely. It's worth pointing out, for me, the real sort of travels and voyage of discovery doesn't really start until I get down to King's Lock at Middlewich. Well, 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 said the well.